You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Boy Kills World. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Boy Kills World is a 2024 action film directed by Maurice Moore. Boy is a mayhem machine who's been training to assassinate the bloodthirsty Hilda Vanderkoy and avenge his family's murder. Guided by his sister's mischievous spirit, Boy uncovers one stunning revelation after another as he barrels towards Hilda. The film stars Bill Skarsgård, Famke Janssen, Jessica Roth, Michelle Dockery, and Charlton Copley. So Boy Kills World was the AMC Screen Unseen for April 22nd. Yes, Earth Day. And I guess the message was it's time to send some folks back into the earth. Time to put some people back into the dirt, some fertilizer, right? It's good for the ground. But I was really excited. I actually kind of figured that's what this film was going to be, and I had been looking forward to it ever since I saw that trailer. I was hoping it wasn't going to be super gimmicky, but Bill Skarsgård running around being kind of a sexy badass, yeah, I'm on board. So I'm happy to report that I thought Boy Kills World was a brutally cool time at the movies. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, my biggest positive is just the pure brutality of it all. This film does not pull a single punch. It is balls to the wall, bloody mayhem, pretty much from start to finish. And let me just say it, Evil Dead Rise, step to the side. The cheese grater has a new bloody home in Boy Kills World. But wow, there were some inventive kills, some absolutely insane kills, some really brutal action set pieces, whether people got killed or not. The final action set in this movie is going to stick with me for a very long time. I was shook. The final action set piece in this film is so well done. It is brutal. The stakes are at an all-time high. It has great emotional payoff here. And the choreography, the way it's filmed is all wonderful. I also found our performances to be quite good. Bill Skarsgård sells it. He has almost no dialogue because he's not the narrator of his own character here. He doesn't speak at all. He just has like yells sometimes throughout the film. But oh, he's able to do so much great facial acting in this film. Some really good comedic moments with his face, some great emotional moments, and then just the ferocity. Everything about Bill Skarsgård's performance was amazing. A really top-notch physical performance from him. Jessica Roth, I also thought was really strong. Famke Janssen got to deliver a little bit more than I've seen from her in some time. But the other scene stiller for me, he wasn't in it all that much, but when he was, oh, Charlton Copley was amazing. I wish he had more screen time, to be honest, because he was just chewing that scenery up whenever he was on screen. And I like where the story ends up going. The emotional payoff, the final act, and where it takes our characters was really well handled. I actually wasn't quite expecting it to go in the direction it goes, and it made for the action set pieces themselves to have so much better payoff. So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to Boy Kills World? Well, my biggest negative is really that first act takes a while to settle into a tone. It doesn't take a while to get going. We kind of hit the ground running. However, I think it really struggles early on settling into what kind of tone it wanted to have. And I think it's a little bit too jokey early on. And coupling with that aspect, the jokes are very hit or miss. There's some funny ones. There are others that are funny the first time, but then they kind of beat them to death to where you're like, all right, move on. And then there's other ones that just like completely whiffed it for me. So this film is just so stylized in the way its action is shot, in its premise. This man who can't speak and is deaf, trying to navigate all of this, and the humor itself with this voiceover specifically handling all of these kind of over the top characters left and right, that it takes pretty much an entire full act before it settles into a nice spot with that tone. But I have to say, I was really nervous for the first portion of this movie. It's like, what did I get myself into on this one? It looks like a cheesy mess to me. And thankfully, the heart kicks in to kind of balance things out. And the screenplay, by and large, I think is structured well. It's just like the dialogue is sometimes a little hit and miss. Again, the jokes are obviously very hit or miss. And then the characterizations are all pretty broad strokes for the most part. But overall, I had a really good time with Boy Kills World. There were several audible, like, oh, damn, kind of moments watching this movie. Oh, wow, they really went there. They show you most all the action. Every now and then, they're forced to cut away a bit because then I don't know if they'd be able to get an R rating with how graphic it is. But even those, they do with a really cool style. Also, some of the action actually you could see that the punches don't quite land. I did notice that in one of the hand-to-hand combats near the end of the film, you can actually notice that this is choreography. But for the most part, this is a director I'm not familiar with. I think this is a very strong first impression for him to me, with some cool action, some amazing bloody kills and action pieces, and a wonderful performance from Bill Skarsgård that is all brought together with a surprising amount of heart. So if you're not squeamish, head out to the theater and give Boy Kills World a shot. It's going to be one of the more unique viewing experiences you see in 2024. Now, if you can't handle a little bit of blood, just steer clear. This one is just not going to be up your alley. So that was my review for Boy Kills World. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Boy Kills World? Or did you also see it as a mystery movie? Let me know all of your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!